Inmate Grant Hardin was no ordinary criminal. He used to be a police chief, but he was sentenced to 80 years for murder and sexual assault. Now he's made a chilling escape. Disguised as a prison guard, Hardin calmly walked out of Calico Rock Prison in Arkansas. Security footage shows no hesitation. No one stopped him. They call him the Devil in the Ozarks, a survival expert. Hiding in remote caves, the FBI is offering $10,000 to catch him. Time is running out. Like real unsolved cases? Follow now for more shocking true crime stories. It's been 3 days since convicted murderer Grant Hardin escaped from the Calico Rock Correction Institution in Arkansas, and the FBI is growing increasingly concerned that he may never be caught. So why are they so worried about this man? Well, we can tell you that, and we know what makes him such a dangerous individual. Also, we will discuss whether or not someone like this can just get away with murder. Stay tuned until the end to find out. Before his incarceration, Grant Hardin was known as the Devil in the Ozarks. The name comes from a series of disturbing crimes that occurred in the Ozark Mountains, which straddle the border between Arkansas and Missouri. He was a law enforcement officer at the time and would use his position to carry out a string of home invasions, murders, and sexual assaults. When it was all said and done, he had taken the lives of 5 people. In addition to this, he also robbed several others. To make matters even worse, Hardin always seemed to get away with his crimes until finally being apprehended in December of 2019. He was found guilty of murder, rape, burglary, theft, and other charges. And in March of 2022, he was sentenced to 80 years in prison. It was hoped that he would spend the rest of his life behind bars. But now there is a very real chance that he could be free. How did he do it? Well, it turns out that he simply walked out the front door of the prison that he was incarcerated in. How is that possible? Surely prison security is much tighter than that, right? Prison security is typically tight, but it seems that on this occasion it wasn't. Surveillance footage shows Hardin leaving the prison dressed as a prison guard. He was wearing a navy blue shirt with Calico Rock written across it. In addition to this, he was wearing gray pants and a white mask. He didn't run or make a break for it. Instead, he confidently strolled out of the prison as if he owned the place. Other inmates were waiting in line to go through the metal detectors, but he just bypassed them. He then walked out into the fresh air and took a few steps before turning around to look back at the prison. After doing this, he got into a white pickup truck and drove off. That was the last time he was seen. It has been 3 days since he escaped, and the FBI still have no idea where he might be hiding. They believe he may have gone into the woods near the prison, but so far, there has been no sign of him. However, that doesn't mean he's still in the area. He could have driven all the way home to his hometown. Hardin is considered dangerous and should not be approached. According to the FBI, anyone who sees him should call 911 immediately. A $10,000 reward is being offered for information leading to his capture. The question is, where is he now? Is he still out in the open, or has he already found somewhere to hide? Well, according to experts, an escaped convict like Hardin will likely try to lay low in a remote location, preferably somewhere he's familiar with. Someone who's been on the run before knows better than to stick out in a crowd. They'll want to avoid drawing any attention to themselves by keeping their heads down and staying out of sight. This means that searching for him in busy areas is unlikely to be successful. Authorities will have to comb through every inch of the wilderness surrounding Calico Rock to find him. But how will they find him? Well, Hardin is believed to be a survivalist and bushcraft expert. This means he'll be able to take care of himself out in the wild. He knows how to find food and water and will be able to build a shelter to protect himself from the elements. This makes him even more dangerous because he could survive in the wilderness for weeks or even months. But there is one thing that Hardin won't be able to resist. He loves his cell phone. If he has it with him, it will likely be the key to his capture. The only problem is, he probably knows that the authorities will be looking for it too. Cell phones emit a signal that can be tracked, so it's likely that Hardin will try to disable his phone to throw off the authorities. If he does this, it will make finding him almost impossible. However, There is one place that he may not think to look, hidden in plain sight. Many criminals make the mistake of going back to places that are familiar to them. These are usually places that hold sentimental value or where they have spent a lot of time in the past. For Hardin, this could mean going back to his hometown or visiting a favorite fishing spot. It's important that he stay on the move to avoid capture, but his heart may get the better of him and lead him back to a place that he knows well. If Hardin is found, he will be charged with escape in the first degree. This is a Class D felony that carries a maximum sentence of 25 years in prison. He will also face charges for the crimes he committed while on the run. At this point, it is unclear how long Hardin will be able to stay on the run for. But the longer he stays free, the more likely it is that he will evade capture forever. He is considered to be a danger to society, and the authorities are desperate to bring him to justice. The FBI is asking anyone with information to come forward. Even the smallest detail may be enough to lead them to Hardin's whereabouts. So what could he be up to now? Many people have been wondering what the motive behind Hardin's escape could be. After all, he has a life sentence to serve. It seems that there is nothing he can gain by escaping. Some believe that he was simply bored of prison life and decided to make a break for it. Others think that he had help from someone on the inside. It's also possible that he was planning to escape for some time and just felt ready to make the break. Whatever his motivation, the FBI is determined to find him and bring him back to justice. When asked about the escape, Special Agent in Charge James Ragsdale said, "We don't know why he did it. We don't know how he did it. We don't know where he is. But we are working diligently to find him and return him to custody." So what lessons can be learned from this case? Well, first and foremost, never underestimate the ingenuity of a desperate criminal. Hardin is a prime example of this. He was able to plan and execute his escape without being detected. This goes to show that no one is truly safe from harm. No matter how secure you think you are, there is always the possibility that someone will find a way to exploit your weaknesses. This case also highlights the importance of prison security. How could Hardin have bypassed the prison security measures so easily? This is a serious breach of security that needs to be investigated. There are many people who believe that prisons are too lenient on inmates. While this may be true in some cases, it is clear from Hardin's case that prison security must be tightened. Finally, this case serves as a reminder that evil does exist in the world. Hardin is a prime example of this. He is a cold-blooded killer who showed no remorse for his actions. It is scary to think that someone like this is free, but it is a reality that we must accept. All we can do now is hope that the authorities are able to capture him quickly and bring him to justice. Grant Hardin's escape is a stark reminder that even the most secure institutions are not foolproof. It also highlights the dangers of dealing with criminals. No matter how charming or charismatic they may seem, they are capable of unspeakable acts. Let us hope that Hardin is brought to justice soon so that everyone can sleep easy once again. What do you think of this case? Do you think Hardin will ever be captured? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, stay tuned. Thank you for watching.